So with Red Dead Redemption 2 looking very likely to be a prequel, it's important to look back into John Marston's past to have a good idea about the story. So let's get into it. John Marston was the son of an illiterate Scottish immigrant, and his mother died during childbirth, but when he was around 8 years old, he became an orphan up until he was 17. Now this is where Red Dead Redemption 2 storyline could start from. Shortly after he turned 17, he met his future wife Abigail, and ran away with her, and later met Dutch Vandelier, who took him under his own wing and taught him almost everything he knows, such as how to shoot, how to handle outlaws, how to ride a horse, and even taught John Marston how to read. In short, he basically taught him the ways of the Old West.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
During his time with Dutch, he met Bill Williamson and Javier Escuella. Together formed a crew. They all did bank robberies, train raids, murders, bounty hunting, and various other crimes across the country. It's been said by John Marston that Dutch's gang had a reason for most of its crime and murder, which was stealing from the rich and wealthy to give to the poor, and ultimately elicit change in the people of the West. However, of course, that never got to happen. Dutch was the boss and head of the entire crew. In fact, he was more of a father figure to John Marston than anyone else. Now, John Marston also had a daughter, however her age was never revealed, and you can hear John talking about her in this clip.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang.
It's possible she was a little bit older than Jack Marston. Maybe we'll be able to see her in Red Dead Redemption 2 if it is indeed a prequel. Of course, John Marston's days with Dutch's gang were over when they were robbing a bank and something went wrong, causing John Marston to get shot. Despite the fact John wasn't dead, Bill Williamson left him to die and bleed out without caring to save John Marston. It's unclear if Bill Williamson had Dutch's approval for what he did to John, or if Bill lied about the fact that he could still save John after being shot. I also want to add that it's unclear who was the one that left John Marston to die, as John blames all three, Dutch, Bill, and Javier. It could be all three of them for all we know. My theory would be Bill Williamson. After this, John meets Edgar Ross, and that's where the story of Red Dead Redemption starts. So if Red Dead Redemption 2 is indeed a prequel, we'll get to learn so much more about this story and tie up all loose ends in John Marston's story. Also, it's almost certain that Abigail will also be in Red Dead Redemption 2, as she was with John during the time he was in Dutch's crew, and she's even mentioned by Dutch. Same with Jack Marston, but as a younger version of him.
Hello, Dutch.
How's Abigail?
Well, I hope. Ain't seen her for a while.
Of course. How's your little boy?
He ain't so little now.
No, he must be what? 15? 16? Doesn't time fly?
Don't adjust. It's over, man.
You know, gentlemen, this man here, oh, he married a whore. Used to ride with us. We all had her. Oh, but he married her. And you know that makes him a better man than us.
So if RDR 2 is set before the events of Red Dead Redemption, the characters we'll most likely see would be Dutch, Bill Williamson, Javier Escuella, Abigail, and Jack Marston. And of course, John Marston. So what do you think? Are you excited to learn more about John Marston's story? Let me know in the comments, and remember to subscribe for everything Red Dead Redemption 2.